And it had been done in a piecemeal manner. The neighborhoods were clearly in decline. And I went forth. We've refocused our code enforcement efforts. In fact, the city of Schenectady is a lead recipient with 3 other cities, Troy, Amsterdam, and Gloversville, where we're setting the agenda for state code enforcement. We've done that in conjunction with lining up money for demolition of blighted properties, and we're marketing the community with bankers and realtors at a level that has never been done before.
Mr. McCarthy, you cited me for my railing on my front porch. I don't know if you remember or not. The code inspector said if I had my front steps fixed, that he would come back, the city would help me with the railing. I've been in my house 20 years. I'm retired and I'm on a fixed income. They give us 15 days to fix the problem. I called, I cannot remember the man's name, but I've written it down, the code inspector. He said, Wanda, we're waiting for a free grant. I said, I've got my front steps fixed. Where is the railing that you promised me? Where is my railing that the city promised me?
It is a plan, Roger. It's to take properties, it's the same model that we did downtown, and you fix up one building downtown and move on to the next one, and we're doing it one house at a time.
No, Mr. Mayor, that's not a plan, and that's not leadership, and that's not what we did downtown. Downtown, we had the idea that the way you develop something is you start with the bookends. MVP became one end, the DOT building became the other end, and then we started filling in between. That's a plan. Doing a building and then doing a building somewhere else and knocking down a building here and another building there is not a plan. That is not the way you change a city. The way you change a city is by going into a neighborhood, as Union College did under my leadership, and tackle the neighborhood as a whole. We put, after a little arm twisting on my part with the Board of Trustees, $10 million, then some more arm twisting, another $16 million into the College Park neighborhood. During these past 4 years, we have lost, you have lost, I have lost 20% of the value of our homes, while the rest of the country and most of the Capital District has rebounded. We have had 42 straight months elsewhere of growth, but in this area, we only have, in Schenectady, the highest taxes in the Capital District, and we have had property values fall more than any place in the Capital District. We've had a 20% drop in property values across the board. That is not the way you bring things back. The way you bring things back is to tackle neighborhoods.
Who had allowed that property to remain on the tax rolls and had used the Empire Zone and some of the other credits that could have been obtained for brownfields, that would have generated about $600,000 a year to the city of Schenectady. That would hire a lot more police officers, would have done it over a decade than what you're proposing now.
Let's take the last first. Mr. Mayor, the properties you just knocked down, why aren't they on the tax rolls? Why didn't you put something up in their place? Question 2, or point 2, with respect to the salary, if it's only theatrics, join me. Say you're going to give up your salary. You ready to join the theatrical production?
No, I'm here to run the city in a manner that it commands respect and gets results.
And I am too, and that's why I want to be mayor, so it'll have some respect.
Where is my railing the city promised me?